This week, we're going to begin to learn how to ask for referrals appropriately. Now, I got to admit, when I first started in the industry, I would rather ask a complete stranger than to ask a friend or family member for a referral. But I developed a technique over the years that is absolutely acceptable and professional way to ask for referrals that works consistently, measurably, year over year, month over month. And I want to share it with you. You're going to begin with the memory jogger exercise. Now, I shared this with you in a previous video, but here it goes again. You're going to take the memory jogger exercise and you're going to ask yourself, do I know an accountant? And if you do, write their name down. Don't take the time right now to write in their phone number or their email address, okay? Just simply their name. Maybe you don't know an accountant directly, but maybe your friends have a friend who's an accountant that you met at a dinner party. Remember, the importance of this is that when you contact them, they know who you are. So you could say, hey, this is Sean. I'm friends with Jean and John, and we had dinner at their house together last month, okay? That's an introduction through your sphere, okay? This is really important here that we're working through our sphere, maybe directly or indirectly. Next, you're gonna write down insurance agent. Who does my auto insurance? What's their name? Write it down. Who's my banker? Maybe it's the teller at your bank. Maybe it's the person at the bank that does the car loans or the auto loans, or maybe even the second mortgages and the HELOC loans. Write down, do I know a bridal shop owner, a divorce attorney, electrician, an estate attorney, estate planner? Go through all of these, okay? Now, once you have this simple list created, I'm going to ask you to go to this script. Now, we call this the Help Me Help You script, okay? Now, this is a very professional script, and I've used it 100 times, and it works so well. I promise you, just trust me on this and take action and do this. We're going to start off with setting the meeting. You're going to call somebody on your list and say, hi, are you available this week to meet for a quick coffee or a quick lunch? Now, I got to tell you, I'm not a fan of lunches. They tend to take too long. A pop by their office or a quick coffee is more than enough time to get through this. Or you could say, are you at the office this week for me to pop by, right? Just to pop in really quickly and just say hi. Now they might ask you, why are we meeting? What is this about? And you're going to respond, I would like to refer business to you. Are you looking for more business? This is important because if they say they're not interested in earning more business, this script isn't going to be very effective for them. If they say they're not interested in earning and having more business, then just move on. There's no reason to spend a lot of time on this conversation. You're going to see why. So now we set the meeting. They say, absolutely, I would love to have more business. I'd love to see you. Come on in. How about Tuesday at 10 o'clock? Tuesday, 10 o'clock, right on time. You show up, you're dressed professionally, you look good, you're ready to go. And now we get started. You start asking them questions specifically about their business. Don't puke on them about real estate. In fact, we're going to really just kind of soft the real estate conversation in. Okay, so we're going to start off with just saying, hey, how long have you been in auto insurance or hazard insurance business? What's your most popular product or service? How can I learn more about that product or service? What are the greatest challenges that you face on a day-to-day basis? And are you looking for more customers? Now we're going to reaffirm that question right here before we get into the meat of the script, because we want to make sure that they're anchored to the conversation, that they know why we're there, okay? Now they reaffirm, yeah, absolutely. I'm interested in having more customers. I'd like to help you receive more customers. In fact, this year I have a goal to give 10 referrals a month away to my referral partners. You'll be placed on my personal referral list. You're going to be in my customer newsletter. You're going to be featured on my website, and I'll personally refer you each and every time I hear somebody who needs your product or service. Now pause right there and let them answer. Let them think about the opportunity and let them get excited about it. And then you're going to simply say, you know what? Is I too have a goal this year. My goal is to sell 36 homes. And my business relies on referrals from people just like you. Can I ask you, who do you currently refer your real estate business to? When you hear somebody talking about buying or selling or investing in real estate, would you call me with their contact information? Now, this is really important. They're going to answer this one of three ways. They're going to either say, I don't refer anybody, and I'm happy to refer business to you. That's great. That's the ideal answer. They might say that my company does not allow me to promote or refer business, okay? At that point, you're simply going to excuse yourself and say, I really appreciate the time. I'm really looking for a referral relationship that I can refer business to, and they'll be willing to refer business back to me. Now, usually at that point, they'll backpedal a little bit, and they might say, well, my company won't allow me to promote you, but I can absolutely refer you friends and family of mine. Now, there is one other thing that they might say, which is, I have somebody I already refer business to. Now, if they say that, the answer to that is a very simple script. Ask them this: what do you like about that person? Like, what is it that they do so great? I'm a student of the business. Tell me about what they do that's great. If they could improve on something, what would that thing be? What would they do differently to be better? Right there, they're going to tell you how to win their business, how you're going to earn their business from them. And then ask them, what do I need to do, or who do I need to become that person for you, where you refer me first? Now, they might say that person's my spouse and I'll never be able to refer them to outward because I'd get divorced. Or they might say, if so-and-so retires or they drop the ball again, then you'll be the first on my list. And that's all you can ask from this conversation, is just for them to give you the opportunity sometime in the future. Now, let's go back and they say, yeah, absolutely, I'll refer you. Now you're going to simply say, giving my card away doesn't simply work. What I need you to do is to call me when you refer somebody, because if you give them my card, they're probably going to lose it by the time they get home. You know, I lose cards and then we lose touch. But if you call me and even let me know that you referred me, then I know to follow up, and maybe I can get their contact information from you, and I'll call them a day or two later just to confirm that we spoke and that you referred me. Can I rely on you for that? Now that's where we're asking for the commitment, okay? Now lastly, we're going to say this. Who else do you know that I should know that would like a referral relationship like this? And may I use your name when I speak to them? This is a powerful script, it's a professional script, and it's absolutely acceptable to use. I implore you to go out and use this week. In fact, I'm going to ask you to call 5 to 10 people this week and have 2 appointments where you use this script specifically, okay? And watch how fast your business grows.